Ion had the house to himself for the weekend. His parents had left that morning for a family wedding, and he had declined to go, preferring to stay back and enjoy some quiet time. The old house, inherited from his grandfather, had always felt a little eerie at night, but he was used to it. By evening, he was settled in his room, gaming with his headphones on, the only light coming from the monitor. The wind howled outside, rattling the windows. It was around midnight when he first heard it. Ian, a whisper, muffled, distant. He paused the game and took off his headset, listening. Nothing but the hum of his ceiling fan and the rustling leaves outside. Maybe it was his imagination. He shrugged and resumed playing. A few minutes later, he heard it again. Ian, come outside. This time, the whisper was clearer. His heart pounded. It wasn't coming from the headset, it was inside the room. Slowly, he turned around. His bedroom door was closed as he had left it. The shadows danced under the dim light from the computer screen, but nothing seemed out of place. Shaking his head, he decided to get a drink. The house was dark, except for a faint glow from the street lamp filtering through the curtains. As he reached the kitchen, he felt the air grow colder. A strange chill prickled his skin. He poured himself a glass of water and turned toward the window. That's when he saw it. A reflection. A dark silhouette stood behind him. Ian spun around, nearly dropping his glass. The kitchen was empty. He could still feel the presence, though, like unseen eyes watching from the shadows. His phone vibrated in his pocket. A message. Unknown number. Come outside. Ian's breath caught in his throat. His fingers trembled as he typed back. Ian, who is this? No response. A creak sounded from the hallway. Slow, deliberate footsteps. His heart pounded in his ears. The house was locked. No one else was supposed to be home. He crept toward his room and peeked into the hallway. Darkness stretched ahead. The air felt heavy. As he reached his bedroom door, he hesitated, and then his phone vibrated again. Unknown number. I'm already inside. Ian's blood ran cold. Suddenly, a soft knock on his door. Knock, knock. He stumbled backward, gripping his phone tightly. The doorknob twisted slightly, as if someone was trying to open it. He locked the door earlier, didn't he? Ian's breathing became ragged. His phone screen dimmed, and then another message. Unknown number. Look through the keyhole. Every instinct told him not to, but his shaking hands moved on their own. He crouched down and placed his eye against the tiny hole. Nothing, just darkness. But then, an eye stared back at him. Bloodshot, wide, unblinking. Ian let out a strangled gasp and stumbled back. The lights flickered violently. His phone buzzed again. Unknown number. You already let me in. A slow creak behind him. The closet door was opening. He turned, his throat tightening. A dark figure emerged, tall, distorted, its face stretching into an unnatural grin. The last thing Ian heard before everything went dark was his own name, whispered from every shadow in the room.